That reminds me, if you are a no-party person, I am a no-party person. I wanted to vote in the Republican primary. If you want to vote in the Democrat primary, you check Democrat, check Republican, sign your name. If you already did that, you want to do that again. If you are voting and you didn't vote in the first primary, this has nothing to do with Republican and Democrats. If you're a registered Republican, just go vote. You ain't got to do anything. If you're a registered Democrat, go vote. I had somebody tell me they're registered Republican, said, well, I didn't have to do anything. I said, no, because if you got Republican as a closed primary, they already have you in the system. But if you're a no-party person and you didn't vote in the first round, but you want to vote in the second round, folks, listen to me. You got to have a little bit of knowledge of what you're doing. If you're a no-party person, some people say if you're no-party, you don't take a stance on anything. I disagree with that. You're going to go in, you're going to give them your driver's license, your former ID, and they're going to say, well, you on the registered thing is going to say no party. At that point, they're going to ask you, do you want to vote no party, Republican or Democrat? If you want to vote in the Republican primary, Julia Latlow and John Fleming, and you pick one of those candidates, you check Republican to put you in that primary and sign your name. When I went to vote, I said, okay, what am I doing? I want to vote in the Republican primary. I'm a no party. I'm telling y'all it's simple. But you got to go with a little bit of knowledge. You can't go, well, I'm on to vote, I'm no party, and the only thing is the Senate race, and you check no party, you know what they're going to tell you? You can go now. You have nothing to vote for. If I walked in, hand the label in my driver's license. You can really mess up, and I think some people did that. They check and go party. We already know the registration, the registers already have that you are a no-party person. You want to vote in the Democrat or Republican Party, all you have to do is say Republican. Everybody thought if I change the Republican, that means I change my party. No, that's not what it is. See, Mr. Griffon, how that could be confusing. It ain't if you go just with a little bit of knowledge. I walked in, hand the label in my driver's license, pulls it through the little deal. She prints a sheet, and when she lays the sheet down, it had Democrat, Republican, no party. You had to check one of those, and that place is on your name. I never saw the sheet, folks. All I did was I had a pen. When she laid it down, I saw Republican, and I saw sign your name. And I checked there was a place to check it. I checked it off, signed my name. And she did. That's when she told me, she said, wow. She said, I didn't even explain it to you. And I said, no, ma'am. I said, I knew when I came in, I had to check the Republican Party. If I wanted to vote Democrat, I could have checked in a Democrat. I checked Republican, signed my name. She said, man, I got it. It was nothing to it, folks. So when you go to vote, if you want to vote this election and you're no party, this has nothing to do with Republican, Democrat. Just go and check Republican and vote it, or check Democrat and sign your name. If you go in there and go, well, you want to vote Republican? Well, I don't know. We got to take responsibility at some time of what you're doing. If I go into the poll and go, well, I saw this ad about so-and-so, okay, and you're no party. This is only no party people. The no party people had 17% turnout. That means that you'll probably have this time 7%. Folks, it's just not that hard. If somebody wants to go vote, go vote. If I walked in as a no-party person and the only thing on my ballot is the Senate race, well, let's say I'm a no-party guy and I walk into the ballot thing and I give them my ID, and the lady goes, you want to vote in a Republican or Democrat primary? You say, well, I'm no party. I don't want to vote in either one of them. Well, sir, the only thing on the ballot is a Senate race on the Democrat and Republican side. If you don't check Democrat or Republican, you can't vote. What do you mean I can't vote? You can't vote because there's only one election. You can vote Democrat or Republican, but as a no-party person, choose which one you want to vote. Well, I don't want to be a Republican. I don't want to be a Democrat. You're not going to be a Republican or Democrat. You just get to vote. You get to stay no party. If you go in there and you're uninformed like that, they can explain it to you, but you realize that they say, well, I'm just checking no party. I say, that's fine. See you later. Well, I want to vote. There's nothing for you to vote for. So when you see somebody complaining, well, I went in there as a no party, they want to be checked. Nobody's changed. I didn't change my party. You just signed up to vote. By the way, when you come back in the fall, none of that matters because it's going to be back to don't go primary with Republicans and Democrats for the congressional seats like we always done it.